I go handheld for my shots, and the rig rests on my arm, and I use my arm as like a stabilizer, so I kind of like set it right here. This is the protection because it like digs into my skin. Load me up.
Close-ups and pictures.
Team 40D, take 1.
So you're going straight into the barrel.
Oh, straight into the barrel?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And action. So style is so important when you are creating any kind of project. For me, I chose the K35s. So they're spherical lenses. So the bokeh is really beautiful and it has a really nice fall off. And I just knew when I was testing them that it has a very stylistic kind of feel to it, and that's how I wanted River to feel. Like, we're in a very rustic environment, and there's a lot of brown and green tones, and so these lenses really pick up the brown and the greens, and it just really enhances those colors. So I knew that this is the lens choice that I wanted to go with. As far as like color grading, we're gonna have like the grain kind of look. We're gonna really highlight the green. It's just gonna feel sci-fi with a twist. I'm obsessed.
Okay. I mean, yes.
I have my session with him, and it's interesting because when we film that whole part, I start having this like trauma and like overbearing experience that happens throughout my body, and all the lights flicker and all the like lighting people made everything just so dramatic and really, really amazing.
Set.
And let's turn off the recorder for right now because I changed it a little bit. Perfect, thank you so much. And action.
The report stated that she did. That's what the report stated.
Is that I'm gonna take the same scene when Amanda comes in the door. I'm not seeing any of this, but now I'm focusing on Michael. We do need flickering lights in the beginning of this part here.
You got it, girl.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you can I'll sit back.
We're also using the red helium cameras. The thing that I love about reds is that they're so versatile, and I'm just comfortable using it. The red looks great with the K35s too, and my AC, Bobby Keegan, who I've been working with for a really long time, that's been our go-to camera for so long that it was kind of like no-brainer when it was like, oh, what do we want to use? We're gonna bring the red out. So we chose that. I don't know if you could tell anymore, but we have haze going on in here. So the whole feel of River is like a very dream, magical kind of energy. So bringing haze into any environment, like into this room, into the forest, into any kind of exterior shots, it just makes it feel so pretty, and it really creates an atmosphere. I'm all about particles. Like, you'll see like dust floating around you. You'll really feel like you're there, and it has just like this, like I said, magical feel. And I want it to feel like that. I want it to come across as this dream-like tone, because it feels like she's going crazy the majority of the time. So I want you to feel like you're there in her brain, experiencing it like she's floating on a cloud. And so thus I'm using haze.
So today we're filming a very emotional scene. I am at Dr. Glenn's office, who is my therapist. I play River, and my mom has just committed suicide. which I don't believe that she has, but everybody in my town says that is what happened. The phone hung up, and I got on the flight the same day, and that's when, just like my cheeks maybe. Thank you, baby. I love you. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome.
He's fine back there now.
Potentially. Mary, potentially. Don't go.
Girl, I love your eyes.
I had actually approached Emily first once I knew, you know, River was turning into a feature film, and I sent her a couple of scores, a couple of pieces, and yeah, the rest is history. I decided to wait until I got the cut to kind of start playing around with sounds and ideas and implementing references into River's sort of musical palette. As a composer, I think I believe your role is to essentially narrate what you're seeing on screen, but without words, with music, with sound. You find an emotional anchor that holds you to the story. In this case, River's the anchor, and you get lost in the world. You know, you become the story itself. You become the voice of the characters, and yeah, you totally forget the outside world.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and for the record, the director, really difficult to deal with. Really.
Emily.
Thanks, Courtney. Thanks, Courtney. Well, we are officially back where it all began, right here, right in these very woods behind you. We're making it much easier though this time with stunts. We're actually going to be filming up there versus down there, which because it'll be a little harder to get down there with a forklift.
How I got home.